Hi guys, welcome to Tanki Talk. I'm your host, Tanki. So on the 26th of August 2019, this show will be turning 1 year. So today I just thought of reflecting on the year and just share with you my testimony and the lesson learned throughout the year. So last year, August, I was just in my prayer closet praying for extended period of time, meditating on the Word of God and fellowshipping with Jesus Christ. And He gave me the message that really blessed me. And I was like, yo, Lord, I need to share this message with other people out there. So while I was just communicating with God, I felt the peace of God to share this message, what a single person needs. And then one of the things that I told God, because I understood the impact of this message, the first thing that I told God was that if this message will make me proud, arrogant, and if this message will cause me to worship myself, I don't want to do it. I don't want to put it out there. And the second thing that I said to God was that if, because God, this is your idea, this is coming from you, I depend on you for the growth of the show or the channel. And God told me to have faith at that time. So since from that time, I started planning for the show. So I sent my sister, my younger sister, Nametso Khabileng, to review the script. And then God was very clear who I should work with. I knew at that time that I had to work with my friend, Sipho. So it's been a journey, and God has been faithful. God has been faithful with what He wants to do. And fast forward to the day of the recording, I recorded the message, and it wasn't easy. Yeah, there were difficulties at some point. I couldn't talk, and thanks to my videographer, my director, Sipho, who helped me throughout the journey, and my daughter was also there for the support. And we edited the video, not me, but Sipho edited the video, uploaded the video the same day. And the very same day, the very same night, God gave me the second message, heal from pain before marriage. So I want to share with you the lessons learned throughout the year, and some of the lessons that I learned in my life. So the first lesson that I learned throughout the year is that even before the year, obedience is better than sacrifice. I never knew that 6 years ago, when I decided to honor God with my body, to honor God with my life, I never knew that God will use that to birth a ministry that will encourage other single people out there. So I learned that obedience is better than sacrifice. And that obedience, I did it in secret. I did it when no one was seeing it. I never announced it to other people, but I learned that obedience is better than sacrifice. So the second thing that I learned is that your purpose is at the feet of Jesus. Last year, August, I was just sitting at the feet of Jesus, seeking Him and just spending time with Him and wanting to know Him. And He gave me this message, which I believe is part of my purpose. So the reason I say that your purpose is at the feet of Jesus Christ, when you seek Him, when you spend time with Him, He reveals things like that, things like your purpose for you. And you might be saying to me that God is not speaking to me. I hear you, but I spend time with God, but God is not speaking back to me. But the question that I have for you is that how long do you spend time with God? Have you ever downloaded a file? Have you ever been in a situation where you download a file and the network stops? And immediately when the network stops, the file stops to download. Maybe it stops at 70% or 80%. My experience with that file is that you can't do anything with the file. You can't use it. The file is empty. Maybe it's your case. Maybe the reason you are not hearing God is because you are not. You stop the download from completing. You stop God from fully saying what He wants to say to you. So my encouragement to you is that sit at the feet of Jesus. Set aside time in a week to sit in his presence for longer, more than an hour, more than 2 hours, more than 3 hours, and he will download to you the wisdom that you need. He will download to you 100% the revelation that you need. He will download to you 100% the solution to your problem. So the third thing that I want to share with you is that when God gives you a vision, when God gives you a dream, the enemy will fight you. The enemy will fight you. I had to overcome fear before I did the first recording. I had to overcome depression after the second video that we recorded, Heal from Pain Before Marriage. I felt depressed and I had to overcome that. And so many other things happened afterwards. So the enemy will fight the vision that God has for your life. The enemy will fight the dream that God gave you. But I learned that God protects what he anoints. So you don't have to be afraid of any obstacles that comes your way. So that's what I wanted to share with you, and I really want to thank the people out there. I really want to thank you. You are watching these videos, you are liking, you are commenting, you are sharing these videos. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the feedback that I've been receiving from people. And the other thing that I want to say is that as much as this message, which is from God, is transforming you, I am also being transformed, and I'm looking forward to more of this. One of the other things that I've started doing in this show is to do interviews with successful authors and speakers in business, in faith, and in life. So you will be having more of that. You will be having more of the teachings that I do alone, and you will also be having more of the interviews that I do with other people. Thank you so much for being part of the journey.